Hey, undoubtedly you've clicked on this link to learn a little bit more about semaglutide marketing. My name's Matt Coffey. I am the owner of Practice Bloom. We're a company that's been around for 12 years. We have 30 staff dedicated to medical marketing, especially centered around this whole semaglutide marketing strategy and peptides. We've worked in conjunction with NuBioage to present a very important program that connects up to your engagement with getting into the market and successfully getting clients and successfully becoming a monster in this space where there are so much amazing opportunities. It just is insane about what we're experiencing. As a marketing company, we've never seen anything like this before. And just pay attention to a couple of things that I'm going to say. I'll show you how it all works. And then you can make a decision for yourself if you'd like to work with us. We're bringing on lots of folks and getting successful returns for their engagement with us to get them new patients. So, without ado, let's get into the most important thing. Why semaglutide marketing? The size of the market is $2 billion. That's a B, billion. It's going to reach $4 billion in the next 15 years. That's doubling the size. That is an enormous growth. There is going to be opportunities galore. And the people who get in and on to these trains that are running like clockwork right now, where clients are asking and begging to get started with semaglutide and other peptides, are the ones who are going to take a huge amount of functional cash out of the market and put it in their pocket instead of their competitors. The average customer value we've calculated after doing this for years is about $2,300 per patient. That means the patient's going to stay on between 6 to 9 months. They're going to be a cash producing or cash product for your business, and you're going to be able to have them buy other products and services at your practice or at your facility. You can scale easily to hundreds of recurring clients in a very short time. Um, but you need to have the things that we do, which is the automation and everything that we do in place in order to make this make sense from a marketing standpoint. You should be able to even clear 50 plus patients a month with a little bit of skill and additional help from what we do. The biggest thing is the supply issues of semaglutide are going to continue to be commendable all the way through 2024. So let's take a look. How does it all work? I'm going to show you that right now. What we do is we run Facebook ads and Instagram ads. They're the same company, but I'm going to show you how it all works, and you can make a decision for yourself. This is right for you. Here we have a typical ad, and you can see the ad itself is an example of a simple ad that basically talks about weight loss slim shots. This is what people know the product to be. In Facebook and Instagram, you cannot use the word semaglutide. You cannot use Ozempic. You cannot use tirzepatide. You can't use any of the branded terms, but you can use weight loss and slim shots. And we run these ads that are in the feed of all these customers. I'll show you another example. We can see another example. Here's another example of medical weight loss shot. So these are the ads that are driving people to click on the get offer button, which is down here. Or in this case, we see in this particular ad, the offer is down here, which is book now. We're looking for people that want to book appointments to get into weight loss programs. That's what this comes down to. And if you go and take a look at what happens on our side, we run these ads for our clients or for you. We can run the ads into Facebook. We can use your existing Facebook infrastructure, your page, your business account, or we can use an alternative if you don't have one, and we can run the ads for you. And if you want to take a look at what the typical charges are from Facebook to run this, I will show you right now. So we can now look at when a person clicks on this ad and it says book now, it will take them to a very simple landing page. Basically, once they click on the button, if we go into the ad library here, we'll actually go through the experience of the customer. So here are our ads. I'll click the book now button. It will take me to a page. So I'll put in a test, test, and I'll put in a fake number. Oops. And then I will put in testing. So at .com. Great. Next, I'll submit it. And now that form is now going to go into our customer. So now we can see this basically took us to their website, and it takes us to information about the website. So now what we want to see is what happened. So if we go underneath the hood, we go to our profit engines. Now we can see internally what's happening with that lead that just came through. So now we have, you can see the opportunities, we can see the pipeline value, we can see they've had 500 leads that have come through. We can see that they've spent $1,261 of ad spend into Facebook. They paid Facebook this amount of money to get those leads, and we can see that they've brought in new contacts into their database. So we can take a look at the contacts that have come through. So let's take a look at the opportunities. Okay, so now we can see the most recent. So we're going to clarify this by adding a filter in here, which we're going to do the last 30 days. Okay, great. And we can see these leads that have come in. There are 52 leads that have come in over the last couple of weeks. We have 7 consultations requested. We have 6 that are scheduled. We have 12 that are won. And we have 40 that are abandoned and 1 that's lost. So we can see that the preponderance of this is that they have about, out of the $1,200 they've spent, they have 12 different leads that have come through and closed into business, which represents approximately around $25,000 from a lifetime value. They have a bunch that are consultations scheduled. They have a bunch that have been requested to be consulted. So these are people who are asking to be booked, and they have 52 new leads that they're working on to get through and put into production. So we build this system is the system we install when we work with a client. And we can see if we go to the calendar section, we can go take a look at the calendar section. We can see the calendars that are set up. So here's the appointments that are coming in for this week. You can see that they have a whole bunch of appointments that are booked that they are going to be meeting with. And we can also see they're building a pretty sizable contact database. Now we can see there are, in this case, 26,000 people that have reached out to people. And there's conversations that are going back and forth. And you can see that there's been a phone call 29 minutes ago, a phone call 5 hours ago, a text message, an email. So these people are working together in this process of communicating with a client. So if we go back over to just looking at the general dashboard, as we saw before, we can see, again, they have opportunities that are in their pipeline for the month. We see that there is a pipeline value of 45,000 that's predicted to get closed, and that we can also see again the cost it was to bring that pipeline value through. So now I've taken you through the process of seeing what an ad looks like, right? We see what ads look like, right? We click on the button, it takes us into the system, and it takes us even into the calendaring function. So if we want to go directly into the calendar right from this, we can go directly into a calendar as well. Some of our clients prefer that we book into their existing EMR, which we can do as well. You can see now I click the button, it takes me to a calendar. I can then pick 9 a.m., let's say tomorrow, and I select the date, and then I put my information in, and then I book the appointment, right? And now I'm into the calendar. So uh, again, if you want to book into calendars directly, you can do that as well. We work with each one of our clients specifically to figure out what's the best model for them. But in general, what most people want to do is they want to run ads, they want to get the client leads in, they want to book it into their EMR. We also offer a service where our call center team is expert in this particular genre to book semaglutide patients and peptide patients into your EMR so that you can actually not have to do that work if you don't have staff or you need help. So these are the things that we do for our clients. These are the things that we can do for you. And if you're so interested in contacting us, just click on the link that's provided below and we'll get you into our system and make sure that you are ready to have a conversation with our team members and get you onboarded as quickly as we can so you can get your marketing up and running as fast as possible.